Standing just offset from one of these two midnight blue guards, the Praetorians, is an elven individual in a tunic, who we will come to later. At the top of these stairs is a large chair, a throne, very angular and trapezoidal in shape, hewn from the very same rock, and two small discs of stone on either side. One disc is empty and inert, the other disc is lit, has a human with red hair about cut to the neck, ostentatious and well-tailored clothing, and a beautiful filigreed prosthesis on their face stands in this disc to the left of the chair, to your right. To the elf standing at the base of the stairs, describe yourself.
At a moderate height for an Adelven, 6'5" or so, very broad-shouldered, athletic in some regard, but as you said, covered in sort of this grey, fairly, not ceremonial, but nice grey robing, a verdant green cloak over his neck and shoulder, light brown hair, short, wavy, very subtle amber skin, eyes that flip between a dark blue and pale green somewhere in the middle, a smile overlooking the surrounding, quite excited for something different to be happening in the throne room today, at least something for his eyes anyway.
How long have you been there?
To the human at the left of the throne, describe yourself.
Decima has curated her expression and countenance. She is about 6 feet tall, and you can tell underneath the well-tailored clothes, it is meant to hide a physique that has been trained for war. But you don't need to see that. All she wants you to see is a face about to make an expression. True neutral. Not neutral as in about to be bad, neutral about to be something, and you don't know what. She is a thing of, show me what you want, and I will give you the next thing. But she offers nothing initially, other than perfect loyalty.
At long last, the buried and hidden vestments, the last vestiges of Sentinel emerge. We have long been awaiting your return.
Katari is in the back of you. Your weapons have been confiscated into a room previous down the lift. She is just white-knuckling it by her sides. You may know me by many titles. You may know me as the High Vanguard, or the Arbiter of Reason. I am these things, it is true. Just as you are sentinels, I am sure. Today, sentinels, sigil bearers, I would know you as you are, and I would have you know me as I am. She looks up towards you, Decima. She gives you a nod in return, flicks out her hand, and the armor unfurls like petals of a blooming flower, almost fastened to the chair, and she stands up, now just in a gambeson. I hope you will see me, as she begins to step down the stairs towards her, waving the Praetorians aside. I hope you will see me as merely another mortal on the Prime, frightened for the future, but anxious to see it.
Can I make an insight check on the group? I want to see what their initial reaction is to this.
Please. Are you attempting to hide your reactions, anybody?
Pass this down.
Oh yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, I'm super confused.
But are you attempting to hide that?
No.
Okay, great.
Not more than normal.
So what reaction is portrayed?
Just, yeah, kind of solitude and chill.
Okay.
Not anything.
Friendly innocence.
JB's a little like stony right now. Definitely not hiding the fact that he's guarded, simply guarded. And like, there's too much we don't know, so it's just kind of like
Sure.
I'm not going to talk until somebody says something that makes sense.
Like the armament you wield, an exhausted shield behind your emotions.
Sorry.
Katari did very bad.
Worse than 12?
Hey.
Yes.
Hey, early days. I'll roll worse later. Calm down.
What you see in Katari specifically is, again, the outward display of the white knuckling, the tension in her square jawline, sort of the musculature of her face forcefully, like, tensing. But you can see just behind her eyes just a switch, ever so slightly, of deference to somebody who is willing to expose themselves.
Okay. The defensiveness and the tightness. A 2 is very bad. Is there any micro expression that would let me know Katari's priority within this group?
A 2 is very bad. What did you get on your insight?
Oh. It's a difference of 10.
A difference of 10.
That's fair.
You can see 2 little flickers within her. A defensive, protective line, and a curiosity that underscores everything she's seeing. She gestures towards the woman standing at her left hand. You are graced by the presence of our Lord Inquisitor, Decima Judex Aquila. As we continue this partnership, I would ask that you show her the deference and respect that you would show me, if not more so. She gestures to the elf standing down at the bottom of the stairs. And this is wayward diplomat and prisoner of circumstance, Garavellir Viran.
I thought titles were not important in this room today.
Not in totality, but they are if we are to become clean.
I think the first amount of emotion on her face is you just chirping a little bit, and then she quickly swallows it and returns to neutral.
Your name sounds familiar.
A curse I've held for quite some time, yes. Here in most of.
Familiar in what way?
Like we've heard it before.
Is Aelis your sister?
She is, yes.
She saved our lives.
She told us about you.
And told us about you.
You have a sister.
I have 2, yes. I would be less surprised if they knew of my other. Forgive me, this is a personal matter, one that would better be discussed at length at another time.
Certainly.
I actually look at Katari. One of your friends is unwell. Might I assist?
Sorry. Katari, endcrafter of the Solitaire. I'm tired.
May I assist you?
What assistance do you pretend to provide?
The magical kind?
Did I ask for it?
No, but it
You
looks
haven't
like
said much of anything, to be honest.
I'm waiting.
For
Something worthy to respond to.
there are 2 people, 3 people, I suppose. I'm one here.
Beatrix, again, steps now fully down off of the stairs at eye level with all of you. I don't mean to begin this with any amount of animosity, as much as I believe that is your right to feel.
What happened? It's a war? Or is...
It is a border war at the moment. The Collegium, since that first attack, has been a source of almost constant poking at defences. However, the gathering storm above Uthevenon has not pushed forward. The troops have not been dropped in a way that we would expect them to. So it is clear to us that the elves are not willing to start a war any more than we are, on any larger scale than this.
Why would they attack the Calanthian wood?
There's no proof that they themselves did, but that's neither here nor there.
Garavellir.
That's two.
It is my belief, and the belief of my advisors, that you are of some importance not just to us, but to the offending party in Uthevanam. As such, the Lord Inquisitor and I have come up with something of a stratagem to broker peace. And it is now that you are here that we would enact it. Are you willing to entertain such an idea?
Are you going to let us walk out of the room right now?
If you needed to, yes. However,
you see a visual, there's a moment of like, what? And then I catches Decima's eye and then just says,
Decima's gonna move and then stand beside him.
Okay, perfect. When Decima moves, the air in the room moves with her. And that's as much as I'll say about that at the moment.
I would send you to the Collegium, the very front line of this conflict, guided by our Lord Inquisitor, and accompanied by one Garavellir Viran.
is this the first time Garavellir would hear of this?
Yes. Well, I mean, it's not the first time you would hear of this. Would you have spread it?
First time.
That's right. That's right. Ooh.
Nobody tells me anything.
You don't get to know the itinerary.
I didn't even back.
You will go waving the green banner of diplomacy.
Valor, do you have a question?
How did you know?
She's good at that.
It is High Inquisitor, Lord Inquisitor.
Yes, ma'am. You are the first Lord Inquisitor I've met that I remember.
I ask that you journey with us to attempt to be the bridge built over the river, to make a metaphor. I would ask that you escort Garavellir back to their people, so long as they are willing to sit at a table with us and agree to a summit.
If I may ask, does that imply if they do not agree I am what returned here?
Decima moves, so she is just making the lightest touch against your shoulder. That's all.
Her eyes dart from yours to Decima's, then back to you again. I will have other duties at the time, so I will not journey to the Collegium with you. I will leave that amount of judgment to our Lord Inquisitor.
Delightful.
Garavellir, you may choose to remain in your quarters where you have been sequestered, but there is a room for you in such penthouse apartment, should you wish to fraternize.
I'm free to come and go as I wish.
As a show of good faith, yes. But should the Sentinels choose to leave the city with no intent to return to the college, then you shall be returning to your confinement.
If that is the best way to help both our people, so be it.
That is what I believe. I would hope that belief is shared.
These sentinels might be needing a guide, might they not?
Then they will have two. Are the terms amenable?
Yeah, so
They'll
we're
have to be, won't they?
we're having a sleepover with everybody in this room except for you? Is that what my understanding is?
I also live. I won't. Not me.
As soon as that happens, I sort of put my shoulder back into Decima. She's like, oh.
You have a home.
She almost laughs.
That's a win.
You have a home.
Yes.
It is
Nice.
rather rude to ask people
Is
if
it
they
the
are
penthouse?
without homes.
Not
No.
everyone has a home.
It was rude to ask.
Do you want to have a sleepover with us? Because it's... weirder things have happened.
And I think at this, she actually just fully smiles, like, okay, well, I'll escort you there. Let's start slow.
Okay.
Will help us come to a decision.
Speak your
Okay.
mind.
So be it. Tomorrow at dawn I will expect you here in the chamber of the Sapphire Throne. Whatever answer you bring is welcome. Till then, I would ask kindly, as a generosity to your host, that you remain within the confines of Calanthus, either the Sapphire Citadel or Cliffside. Is that amenable to you?
We're tired enough to pretty much stay in one place.
Lord Inquisitor and the Praetorians will escort you down through the Citadel and towards the Gilded Spires. I do hope you enjoy your stay here.
I approach closer to Katari at this point. My offer was not disingenuous.
I understand that. You have big shoes to fill, Veron. And she turns and starts walking as the two Praetorians and begin to walk slowly, attempting to cordon you towards the window and the stairs that lead out of this room.
Like, as everyone turns to leave, I am just going to do a quick point in Beatrix's direction and send off a message, but I'm not going to tell you what I said.
Mercy.
She tilts her head,
Spicy.
and as everybody moves, she responds, "One moment, please, Decima."
And I will drop back.
As we're approaching.
The Praetorians file in behind you and, like, forcibly step.
Keep moving.
As you guys start heading down the stairs and you lose sight of the Sapphire Throne Room, Decima, you stand at the base of the stairway leading up to the throne, and Beatrix starts 2 steps above you. But as she says this next sentence, she walks down until she's eye level. She has not put the armor back on.
They won't do it.
What makes you say so?
As of right now, they won't do it. Katari. There's a linchpin. Something needs to tip.
Then twist it until it tips. Ensure they go.
Understood.
She, like, as you, like, put your head down, she just, like, tilts your chin back up. You know I trust you. With my light and my shadow. In my armor and as I am. I trust you to do your duty. I trust you to lead us to a truce and to keep these sentinels safe. And I trust you. And those grey eyes go from soft pools of ice to jagged stones again. I trust you to retrieve what you must.
I understand.
Do you?
I will not fail you.
You cannot. Without it, if you do not retrieve it, and you are the only one who can, no truce will be enough, and the summit will be for nothing. Let history remember the Eagle for this act, and I will ensure they remember Decima.
Acceptable losses?
Whatever it takes.
Understood. I will not fail you.
You never do. And she heads back up, sits in the throne, the armor folds back onto her, and her gaze goes milky and distant as she sits on the sapphire throne.
As Decima speeds up to go catch up with the back of this, like, group walking, there's a scattering of light as she inhales, and through her nose, you see her magic begin. It passes underneath that, like, filigree light filling. It is an empty void there. Her eyes flash silver. I'm gonna cast Enhance Ability on myself to increase my charisma. It's time to get to work.
As you are, like, taking that inhale and letting the particulates of the sun's grace enhance you and bolster you, the warmth again bleeding from your back down across what is left of your ribcage. You can hear, in perfect synchronicity, High Vanguard Beatrix Avalon inhale and exhale with you. You will wait here until the Lord Inquisitor arrives to guide you down towards Calanthus.
I'm sure I could serve as a suitable guide.
You will wait here until the Lord Inquisitor arrives to guide you down through Calanthus.
Try.
Okay. Thank you.
Can't we sit outside?
It's a bit dark.
You will take the great lift down towards the Cerulean Repose once the Lord Inquisitor is here to guide you.
The great lift. If I may ask, how do you know my sister?
Oh.
She was a sigil bearer.
What? I believe she still is.
Yeah, she is.
What? There's also a bit of a. There's a bit of a memory loss of her.
I will need you to speak with more clarity.
To answer your question, she traveled with us, and then at one point she killed me, and then after that we got along much better.
Okay.
That's what happened.
That's fair, but I just one thing at a time.
I remember she told me that we get along well with you.
Well, that is surprising, in fairness. Granted, you don't seem like the most
Okay.
talkable sort,
Sure, it's
I
touchable.
suppose.
Why are you believing?
Talkable?
Talkable. One who can talk.
Oh, honey,
What?
I can talk.
She is the best talker of us all.
You clearly weren't talking very well in there, were you?
She did a great job.
All right.
As Decima enters the room, the two Praetorians do a
Oh,
little bow at the
hello.
waist.
Bow.
The Lord Inquisitor has arrived. You are free to traverse the Great Lift. And they walk across the other side of the room where there's this cylindrical little column that you guys came up in. They their spears into little inlets in each side of the lift, and it opens up.
So you both are gonna hold our hands and walk us to this fancy place we're supposed to stay at.
Oh, I'm clearly not a suitable enough guide, so I'll be walking alongside with you.
Well, right. All right. This
I'm just gonna gesture outward, by the way. She's staying very quiet and like trying to get you to look out the room.
They said they wanted
Go
to hold
outside.
hands.
I'll hold your hand. Come on, let's.
Atari, can I go on your shoulder?
It's just a.
Yeah.
It's a very
Thank you.
racy book.
It's, I'm small, and I don't move as quickly as the rest of you. So I found myself perched atop her shoulder.
Your companion doesn't seem to be moving quite swiftly.
I'm not a companion.
No, I'm saying, we're saying she's also not moving quite swiftly.
She again, there's that tension, and she moves as fast as she can right now. It her limbs look like she should be sprinting, but it's yet it's like she's trudging through snow, getting to the lift, and like beads of sweat moving down her face.
Endcrafter, I beg you, let me solve
Don't talk
this.
to me,
Why do you
please.
know her?
It's all
She only
right.
likes people who are really good at talking to people to heal her.
Katari, it is fine.
You talk way more than your sister, and it's annoying.
Oh,
Excuse me? At least very well, I suppose.
Sibling
Lovely.
comparisons can
She
be
stands in the
You
lift,
have no idea.
facing the window that looks out towards the city. She looks back over her shoulder. Come on, we have a tour to take. I want to go to bed.
You don't want to be slowing your friends down now, do you?
Energy has 100% changed the moment the lift shuts. Like, okay.
We're all in the lift?
Yep.
yeah.
Okay.
Are we-
The lift closes behind you and starts moving downwards through this this lift takes an easy 15 minutes to reach
Holy
it's so, like you can hear the chains clink, 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 clink. But
It's like a gauntlet.
you
The
get a
Mass Effect
view
elevator.
of the entirety of Calanthus.
I'm gonna point at Katari and cast a message. May I assist?
Oh no.
Her eyes just flick upwards. With what?
I'm just gonna give a look. It's a very you talk too much look.
puts her chin down.
I'm gonna step and match like whatever she's looking at, and then just with like the gentlest touch at her elbow, cast Greater Restoration. This is a high enough level spell that like she's trying to hide her face. Again, that like big inhale that casts magic that like the filigree on her nose means that when she inhales light, it scatters out and reflects like little freckles of light across her cheeks. And anyone standing and looking at her back, you see a glow under her clothing, like across the side of her ribs, on either side of her spine, just a little pulse of light.
She is now down to 1 level of exhaustion.
I feel like I'm feeling fine.
She looks up at you. You didn't have to do that.
I know.
Very as stealthily as humanly possible. Then, having seen that, as I was simply for this entire time preparing Greater Restoration.
Yeah, I know, but you talk too much.
I'm gonna do. I see that, and I will roll with it, whatever I need to. Very subtly, I'm gonna try and sort of stretch my leg. To, like,
Oh my
Katari's
god, the
foot.
foot touch!
And then just on the lyre attached to his hip, under my breast, with a cord, Adahalani, as I cast in Elvish.
No, you don't.
Greater Restoration.
Counterspell.
Counterspell.
Petty as fuck.
And as you do it, Darfilal, and I strum a second chord as I allow the.
We're in a room.
And now
this.
I've just like
We're in a room
there's
the
nothing
size of
past
this
that.
table.
It happens no matter what, and I am just there's a little smirk.
And I just do a little.
Literally, everybody is shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah.
This is a very small lift. And the interchange of magic here is happening around a very big woman, right? So there's no way that anything of
8 feet tall.
so like there's a
There's a
strum,
maypole of people trying to heal you.
the strum
Fighting.
and the whispered word. You attempt to inhale his magic,
Yeah.
and then you like quickly pluck another string on the lyre, say another word that pulls the magic back out from Decima's airway. Essentially.
Oh, it's definitely a.
Oh, I take your breath away. What about it?
And Katari's standing there, now suddenly completely refreshed. I didn't hate that.
I go from
Oh, then-
holding Sinov's hand to like fully holding her arm. Now I'm like, these people are a lot weirder than I thought.
Gold is gonna fly out of your pack.
Huh?
There are new employees at this company.
Yeah.
A pleasure to meet you. I am the company team leader, Gold. A pleasure.
The pleasure is mine, I am sure.
It should be.
This is our leader.
Oh, we should have been talking to you the whole time.
Yeah.
Gold like the little iris narrows, and they are very clearly scanning you,
You understand gold?
Do I understand gold?
without a doubt.
Yeah.
Do I understand?
I look.
Interesting.
You say
Absolutely
that,
not.
and you
Oh,
see the
oh,
like
say-
quirked eyebrow of like, what do you mean? Like, there's no weird animate like.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
genuinely
just like
asking.
what?
All you
She
hear
doesn't
from
say.
Gold,
It's just like.
yeah, you literally hear like. You hear everything he's saying.
Do you have blueprints for those by any chance?
I do not. I'm so sorry.
Who does?
I'll put you in touch.
I will be counting on that.
Okay.
A pleasure. Where are we going?
We're going to a penthouse.
You don't understand gold.
The lap of luxury, just as I deserve.
You have to have one of
And he
these.
just back into your pack.
Or I don't
Wait.
have one of those, but
Before
gold, like,
he goes back into the pack, I'm just gonna nod. Akila, nice to meet you.
Aquila. Excellent. Gold.
And he like just vibrates and sort of like aerates all his plates one by one.
A pleasure.
I am Garavellir.
Saying things loudly does not make it more intelligible.
understand?
I'm
me.
so sorry.
Yeah, do they understand each other?
No, no.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't what?
Gold understands him.
Has he been wounded in the past?
Yes, I'm so sorry.
What?
If you need anything.
What are you talking about?
You should seek medical help.
Does he like me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Little, yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Go doesn't really not like people.
That's
What
yet
are
to
you-
be proven.
He'll warm up.
I'd-
He'll
I
warm
What are
up
you
to me.
doing?
I don't know. I don't know how to communicate.
He watches like the iris narrows again.
If he tries to kill you, I'll help him.
Thank you for that. That's quite delightful.
We are going to be fast friends.
Did I mishear your name earlier?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. You can call me Aquila.
Is that what you would prefer to be called?
Sure.
Aquila.
Aquila.
You go by different names in different places as well.
Something like that. This is a nickname. Eagle.
I like that it's pretty.
Thank you. When it's not on, it's not great. Everyone decided I needed a little nickname.
Yes.
Apologies for the energy in that room.
It was very tense.
I loved it.
Oh, were
You've been gone for a long time, and our trust in you is based off of a letter. So,
That is why I said what I said. Trust is not something that is given so freely.
understood. And to be clear, take the time you need, and we are not here to impose anything on you. We would love your help, but there is no way for us to force your hand in this. But we're here to answer any questions you have.
Do I believe her
Do I believe it?
about
Roll
the
me insight,
there's
baby.
no way to
I
force your
absolutely
hand?
believe her.
I will message.
There we go.
I will
No.
message.
Uh-huh.
No way, is it? I see.
Just a smile in return.
That's a 12.
That's a 12.
Just a 12.
That's a 6.
I'm distracted by the pretty nose jewelry.
Are you?
Classic.
Do you want to roll anything to combat this?
Yeah, but I don't want to tell you if it's persuasion.
I don't need you to.
Yeah, it's a 22.
Yeah.
Oh,
Pretty
fuck
cool.
me.
So.
Oh, sorry. It's a 19 on the die. It's a 32.
We stand Bob.
Wow.
I already trusted
Bar.
her without rolling.
That's expertise. That's expertise.
Sure. Wow, so much like internal math just happened in my head. Tell the players at the table what they believe.
Oh, this is it almost looks like in the room, that idea of like the way air shifts around her. It is like a big breath has been released, and she's like, the vibe you get is, okay, God, we are out of the weird room. It is fine. It is open, it's honest, and like just relaxing. Like, call me by my nickname. We're okay. Like,
She's playing good cop.
Yeah.
100%.
Got it.
Katari is like, now that she's awake and aware a little more than she was a moment ago, seems pretty affected by that information. As you are, we're still moving across the gangplank towards the center. Okay.
I'll still hold on to Sino.
I'm gonna gesture to like try to have you take point on this.
There is definitely a moment where she's like, fucking, like fresh air, I can walk
Yeah.
outside.
Yeah.
This is the first time
Fucking
you've
lit.
I think maybe you've escorted him around Cliffside
Yeah.
once or twice, but like,
It's a very special treat.
I've been
Yeah.
let outside. I've been let outside. So yeah, there is definitely
It's
that.
playtime.
It's playtime, and that's, I think, even with that gesture before, there's a moment of like, fuck, I was doing, damn it. There's a slight moment of like, yeah, you got me. You got me on that one.
It's very specific, like, I'm letting you have this.
Like, okay. So, what sites would you all like to see? What places shall you go? Anything fun you want to do, see, anything?
I mean, I don't know anything about this place, so what's like the most important part of the city? And
I suppose that would depend on what you want to do.
If you wanted to be shown,
Are you? I'm sorry. Are you unwell?
no, I'm very unwell.
Oh.
I can't understand the birds.
Katari just puts a hand on the top of your head.
I've never noticed that before.
It's okay. I can't hear them either.
No, but I'm not. If you were like, this is the place to be, where would you take yourself?
Are you inebriated? I'm
Not at
slightly-
all.
It's been a long day.
I'm
This is
overwhelmed
how
with
he usually
information.
About birds.
I
Yeah,
think we could
yes.
use a stop at the place we're staying. Maybe
I thought you were gonna say pub.
Are you
we
looking?
could do
Good
that.
idea.
We could do that.
Are
Also,
you?
Yeah?
Good idea. Good plan. I like that.
We just found out we were gone for a whole year. I could use a drink. If that's okay, High Inquisitor,
to ask
Lord
her.
Inquisitor, Head Librarian, Aquila,
Thank you.
Ma'am.
Unnecessary.
my lady.
Didn't hate that.
Okay.
Katari's like just like clocking it, watching it.
We can go wherever you want to go. You do not have to ask me for permission. I'm just here to make sure you don't leave the city without an answer.
Okay.
And not in a scary way.
Yeah.
We just want to talk.
No, I get it. You were putting up a front with Beatrix. Yeah? Like a tough front. And now you're like who you are, right? Did that make any sense?
It made perfect sense, and I'm deciding how to be clearer. It wasn't a front. It is my job to remain neutral. So whatever energy you greet us with, I will return back to you. Tenfold. Thank you for not being as hostile as I deeply believed you would be. It is very nice that this has gone this way. Where would you like to go?
I think we should all get a drink.
And I offer my elbow.
Oh.
Katari stands very straight.
Oh, I'm on
Inside.
your other elbow,
Yep.
so now
Yeah,
we're
buddies!
across. Is that
Oh,
too
3D.
much?
Let's go.
Oh,
15?
Okay.
This is nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Katari, you know exactly what Katari's feeling right now.
I see this, and I whisper in Katari's ear, "Go joy.
What are you talking about, Katari?
Just grab one of the arms."
No. No, I'm not doing it.
Why not?
I'm not. That's not how I operate. What do you mean, go joy?
They look like they're having
I feel
fun.
like we're like.
They look.
should
Yes,
we
they
s-
do, and I'm
is
not
this-
part of that.
Should we skip?
You could be part of it.
How can I
That's
best
good.
assist?
Yeah.
Don't you? Katari takes you off of her shoulder
No. Oh,
This feels like when you were little.
I'm on the floor.
and is going to handle what she's feeling by pivoting in front of the group, having no idea where you're going, and just starts walking.
Alright,
Give me
I'll-
directions.
Oh,
What's happening?
Katari just needs directions to a pub, to a place where we could get a drink and chill for a sec.
You have, since you, I don't think you've taken him to a pub before, right?
No.
We have three tiers we could operate on: bougie, standard, dive.
Who's paying for it?
I got it.
On your shoulder, I just met you.
Yes.
Standards.
I also haven't met a penguin before, and you seem to prefer to be on a slightly taller surface.
Well, I like to be able to see down below. One day I'll fly. Okay, up I go, please.
It's good to have wishful thinking.
Oh,
And up we go.
I'm locked in. We don't have to keep doing it, but like, that's not how penguins work.
It's one of his lifelong dreams.
Okay.
He's a little sensitive about it. I think that's why the seagulls upset him.
I can't understand what they're saying. I say that loud.
The vibe here is people who would potentially present like they would maybe enjoy a drink at a highfalutin bar, but are built to operate in a dive where they won't be known.
We're gonna split the difference and go for normal because I also don't trust that this group won't see the fundamental prejudice and injustice down there and have a. They feel like they are looking for a reason to not trust us, and I will not give them the opportunity to see it.
I
Smart.
love
Smart.
it.
Really
Okay.
smart.
You clocked us, sniped us, yep.
From orbit.
Eat the rich.
yeah.
I feel like her job is reading people.
That.
It's that meeting ground.
And we make sure that no funds are visibly transferred. This has to be, again, there's something about that neutrality of don't look at the money being spent on you. Don't look at people of extremely high or low class. We provide neutrality. I can't give them too much data, period.
Perfect. Perfect. Okay. I will say that you, Decima, traveling through Cliffside is never a neutral activity. People are always going to shift around you and part like you were a vessel moving through water, right? There is a breadth of distance that you have been afforded or punished with for your status, really. But that notwithstanding, that means that it is a quick and easy path up to the market, known as the steps, that run through all 3 tiers, and in the middle chunk, in the big chunk of it off to the side, you will find your way to the Lost Pearl.
And I'll send one more message to give Katari the directions since she's so hell-bent on leading us there.
Damn.
God damn.
This is what I've
Nope, she cannot stay chill to save her life. The message sinks in, and while she begins to follow the directions, she calls back without turning over her shoulder. Just tell me where to go out loud next time.
Okay.
They're kind of literal. Like, they I say as a...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah.
You get...
Oh, God.
Just told to say things out loud.
You get one of these, like the...
Oh, it's like that.
And she just keeps going.
Did you send something in her head?
Oh. And leaning in conspiratorially, but loud enough for everyone to hear. I just didn't want them to feel embarrassed because they're in the front and have never been here.
Oh.
I was trying to save status.
Katari just doesn't want people to be in their head.
Okay.
It's
Apologies.
It's a boundary.
Thank you. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Katari.
Make it up to me. As she just keeps walking.
Like, we have a deal. If we can't communicate, I'm allowed to heal her so she doesn't die. But if she can communicate, you have to ask.
Understood.
Yeah, they're like that.
As you arrive at the Lost Pearl, it's, again, the outside of it is fairly ostentatious. I'm thinking like Rainforest Cafe. A real Krusty Krab. The sign is like a full, like,
There's a pearl in there.
yeah, an oyster shell open up.
No, there's no pearl there.
Yeah, but this is where it's been found, right? You found it here at the Lost Pearl.
Here's my lost pearl.
Yeah. You're arriving at this bar that is like pretty well known for its nightlife activities at a tasteful 11 a.m. You know, this is you're those kind of patrons. And if it was just the Sentinels walking in here, I think you'd get a little bit of a talking to. But as the barkeep, notably, that's the other thing I should have mentioned with the perception checks. There are a lot of Warforged in the city. Most of the Warforged are unclothed, save for accent pieces, and in this case, it's an apron, like a very stylized ship's galley cook apron, as he's sort of polishing the bar down. Yeah, again, potentially with no... Actually, I'm gonna say that. He's got the rag, polishing a glass with no glass in hand. There is nothing there. Little flickering blue light emanating out from the spaces in the angular ribcage.
Oh, God.
Welcome to the Lost Pearl.
Oh.
These service hours are... Lord Inquisitor, how may we be of service?
We'll take your booth in the back. Thank you.
Of course. As he gestures to an otherwise entirely empty bar that has it's got ship's wheels for tables and netting on the ceiling.
How many anchors are there?
Way too many. In fact, the windows on the bar are gonna be glass panes with an anchor setting them apart. It's really would make for a great 8-year-old's birthday party. For now, it's just this one wolf
one
working
note.
there, and he's got an eye patch over the one eye. It's really pretty tasteless.
I just prestidigitate a little gust to get the kids' menus off the table. just no chicky nuggies. Not yet.
You see Thegus go, wait, my chicken fingers. Good heavens.
It looks
Wait,
like
you
they'll
wanna-
have fish.
They
Thing is,
do?
you want to
It
eat
looks
chicken? That's a bird.
We're on the port.
Hey, don't judge.
I've had a lot of experiences with birds so far today, and I don't know how to feel about it. I have my fish. It's okay.
Amos approves somewhere.
Based on the decor, I think they'll have fish
Fish?
somewhere.
Fried.
We'll get fresh food here?
Uh,
Unless there's a dietary restriction.
Well, I only eat fish.
We are. How do I say this without sounding extraordinarily condescending?
It's all right.
And I just gesture towards a window and like the fucking ocean
The
beyond it.
beautiful glittering ocean. You can literally see people fishing. Like,
I bet we can find you
Fish.
a fish.
Oh, an exciting day, huh?
Mhm.
Well,
Katari throws just chunks her spear on the ground, like into the wood of the floor. Puts leans way back down in the booth. The booth that is the upholstery is designed to look like ship's sails. Like it's bad.
I'm so sorry I've done
We're
this to
never
us.
leaving this place.
We live here now.
This is the vibe. Got it.
I'm gonna say this for you. This is the most enrichment activity you've ever
You're
done.
thrilled.
Oh my god.
So fucking thrilled to be here.
It's like when we went to a restaurant after
I'm gonna
COVID
give this
locked
to
it
you.
down.
I'm gonna dictate this to you. If she blows off the kids' menus, you grab
I know.
one.
I was about to say if this prestidigitation happening, I'm making sure that sales and things are rattling correctly. There's
Yeah.
like a C
So this is
sound.
basically like a TGI Fridays.
I was
Yeah.
thinking Margaritaville.
Yeah.
Where's the pool,
You
damn
can
it?
hear
Where's the pool?
there's clearly some magical sound from an otherwise enchanted instrument or something. Like you can hear the creaking of a wooden vessel and the sound of the waves happening. Like it's really amped up the vibes. Kitschy, but it is well kept. It is clean. It is well funded. It is the best that you could imagine this kind of kitsch could be.
Nice.
I can't wait for the art.
Again,
You're in the
Katari's
Times Square
slumped
Margaritaville,
down.
like-
Yeah.
Yeah, it is times.
At
Yeah.
11
She's got a
a.m.
full-
At 11 a.m.
Dollar
Oh,
marks.
big feelings.
She's just here.
I whisper in your ear.
Do you see that? That somebody's flirting with her girlfriend.
Do you see that? Do you see that child little booster seat over there? You know the ones that go on the thing.
And I'll grab
Can you
it,
grab that, please.
put it down.
Oh my god.
How kind. Oh.
And I'll strap it.
Wow,
Thank you.
Theus, you've never been so tall in your life.
I know.
You look great.
Oh, thank you kindly.
Sorry,
No.
I do have to. Are you actually a penguin?
Absolutely. Are you
Really?
actually a you?
She's saying you're not a penguin.
I'm a penguin.
I didn't say anything.
Inside check.
Oh.
I am a penguin. I was given was given a speech.
Special
Oh,
penguin.
by who?
A group of people called Seekers. They're from a different world and time.
I'm. What?
This is when the Warforged comes over with a platter of, again, very stylistic, steins of ale, again made out of that same wood. First round of grog is on the house.
Grog?
Slides it. We are all of drinking age.
What age is that? I don't know how old I am.
What?
She's of drinking age.
I'm of drinking age. I've had a drink before.
I was
She's
mostly asking the bird.
Penguin.
Height doesn't-
I don't.
Superset.
I don't. Fair. I don't drink. As you can see, quite the small stature.
Then you won't mind if I take it.
Oh, go ahead.
No,
Well,
you can
hold
leave
on.
it.
Do you
Hold
have
on.
a?
I would put it. Yeah, I put it over to you.
Immediately,
Like,
both of us go.
You already poured it.
I think this is a little hand touch.
Ooh.
Somebody find it. Somebody laugh.
Do you have any salt water or juice?
What did you bring into me?
I don't know.
He insists he is a penguin.
Would you like me to go down to the shore and fetch you some fresh salt water?
Answer him honestly now.
Do you drink salt water?
Yes.
Cannot be healthy for you.
That can't be. Is your physiology? No.
The lines blurred so wildly.
Abria tried to
Yeah.
jump out of fucking Decima's body. She'd be like, "That's not how birds work."
That's not what I said. That's not what I said.
I stand by it.
I stand by it.
Are you asking me to get you salt water?
No, that feels like you don't want to do that. I'm
I
fine.
would prefer to stay in
just
my bar.
some,
yes.
just some tap water.
Do you want juice? What kind of juice would you prefer?
Do you have juice?
I can provide many fresh fruit juices.
Like whatever citrus juice you enjoy the most.
We'll do a medley. He just again.
Okay.
Bring
even
out
if-
like an appetizer platter.
Yes.
Of juices?
Lord Inquisitor.
Also of juices.
However, You two started drinking. That calls to nerve to start drinking.
Yep.
I slammed it.
Katari is gonna go for it.
Let's go. Seltzer Katari.
Does someone want a second?
Dibs.
Okay.
You're not gonna drink.
No.
Why?
It doesn't do anything, and I don't.
Sorry, Katari's still awake.
How do you know? Have you tried?
I don't know. I mean,
Then just try it. Scared?
I'll push Thegas's.
Okay.
sorry.
I just don't know if maybe
You know I'm not scared.
you think you're being more intimidating, but you're slouching like
I'm
someone.
tired and grumpy.
You're not tired anymore. We both used high-level spells to make
I'm
sure.
not physically tired, but I am tired. It's been
Okay.
a long 24 hours.
I would actually like nothing more than to be regaled with the tale.
You don't want me to tell it. Somebody, one of them.
Is your interpretation not important?
My interpretation. She takes another swig. And when I say this is grog, I mean it is. This is upmarket, well made swill.
Love it.
This is like this is mostly rum with something in it to flavor it that you can't quite figure out what the flavor is, other than rum.
Perfecto.
I'm not.
All of my performances in being like, this is actually fine for me.
I'm fucking
I'm having
down.
such a good time.
I'm actually so glad I came.
I love IPAs.
I love
Unfortunately, you did snipe Garavellir's whole neck with this place, so he's like, fuck yeah.
Go on, Gary. You're in your home.
Gary's a sucker for a good theme.
Like, come on, guys.
Katari sits up. Okay. I'll give you my take on it. We have been deep in a valley of bullshit for what felt like a year, but was about 3 weeks. And right as we were getting somewhere tangible and doing something important that clearly your vanguard thinks is important, we lost someone more important than all of that. And that, for me, was a day ago. But this, she looks around. You catch her sort of like looking out the window out towards the ocean. This is better. By pieces. She just sort of sinks a little bit again.
I need help carrying this round of shots. Please come with me.
Me?
I said it out loud.
You said it out loud. She stands up. She looks towards you, Thegas. Watch the spear.
Got it.
Then she heads.
Take her off to the bar.
Yes, Garavellir, Gary. How can I call you?
Garavellir.
Because you're supposed to be my new best friend, according to your sister.
See this?
There's no escaping it now.
Are you going to drink that? No. Thank you. And takes that.
You're having quite
3D?
a few there.
About me.
3D window.
So I am slightly confused how all of you. As far as I was aware, it was only a rumor that Aelys had left with Evan. But you all seem.
This is delightful.
Yeah, that was Gary. You all
It was
seem.
also John.
You all seem very different than I would expect any traveling companions for her to have.
Okay.
Explain, and what did you mean? Like, what do you know?
Why would
Where is she? Why hasn't she come here with you?
I don't know where she is.
It's been a year.
She got lost.
We have engaged in what we might call time dilation, where we move at a slower rate than what you do. And your time goes at the same amount, but we go at a much, much slower time, meaning that when we get back here, time for us has been for a certain amount of time, and time for you has moved very quickly. So we don't know where she is. Also,
Are you typing something?
I'm just typing some notes in my
Into what? Onto what?
spell book. Into my spell book.
With his penguin fingers.
My
Yeah. Are you
personal-
just flipping flapping?
Flippin' flapping? Yes, I've got big buttons.
Why?
I never even thought about
It's the
that.
cutest thing I've ever heard.
I thought you knew.
No, sometimes
You haven't thought about the what?
the fact that
You don't
it's
have
a
fingers?
Screen, it's a screen, and I'm just
Yeah, but it's
I-
again, it's always Madagascar. It's just the like.
I don't care. It is unreasonable for me to think that you would know where she is later now today. Yesterday.
Shouldn't
Where did you last see her?
Near it was in sand. It was by the pyramid place. Distera, yeah.
I want to jump to the bar
Do
for a
it.
second.
Garavellir goes to the restaurant.
Coward!
Cannon.
Go
Because I
break the
was
seal!
so mean.
Go get another round, Garavellir.
Katari's followed you to the bar, again, very much styled like a ship's galley, where the benighted Warforged is like assembling a plate, like actively squeezing grapefruits and oranges into a series of glasses, and like cutting up some fruits, whatever. He sort of looks over to you, again gives you a nod, and just keeps going.
Can we get a round of shot? Just not the grog again.
What
Thank
would you like?
I don't know. Something brown and normal.
You-
The moment the Warforged turns around, I do a little thing where I like line up like at a very specific green bottle in the back of the bar and like step over toward it and go, Katari, spot me. And I dive over the bar to grab a like special bottle that I keep under the bar.
Slay.
Hospitality.
Give me Katari. This is where Katari, like, regardless of however she was feeling, she was told to spot you and watch you do a thing. This is what she does. Give me either an acrobatics or an athletics check with advantage, as Katari is essentially there to help.
Natural 20. Wow.
Let's go!
Outstanding.
I know how to flirt in the game.
Katari has one hand on the small of your back, just like hovering above there as you sort of go
Little
over.
arch.
You you whip under, grab the bottle you know is there, and you're feeling dexterous and supported, so you can grab any one of 3 other bottles on the either side of it. One you know to be some kind of dwarven whiskey, the other one you know is something that is kept in a crystal carafe for good occasions, and the other one is a really small bottle.
Oh, I've got a good spot. We're gonna lean a little extra, so it's just the slip past control. I need help, and go for the small bottle. Natural 20. I'm not gonna fall, but I want it to feel like she's gotta like go a little too far over the bar, and she might actually like topple over.
As you go and you say, I need help, Katari gives one little glance over her shoulder towards Sin over the table and just makes sure to have a really firm grasp around your waist.
Perfect.
Just to ensure that you're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Grabbed.
You get your green bottle and you get this tiny little small black bottle that is sealed with wax that you have to reseal every time, and it's just jet black all the way around.
Tight. Come back over.
The Warforged does not notice.
Yeah.
She like steadies you. You are like almost nose to nose. You're on the other. You've come back across the bar. Hi.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Do you drink?
Yes. Too much probably.
Do you drink this?
What is that? Are you gonna drink it?
Mm-hmm.
Then let's drink it.
I'm a girl, and I'm gonna pop it, just from the bottle.
The little one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what this is. Take a shot and then put it to her lips.
How she is gonna try and resist
She's
this.
got such a narrow window to be such.
I
a
want you to
doll.
understand. She rolled this with disadvantage.
Yeah.
She rolled a nat 20 and a 4, which with a -3 to charisma is a 1.
A dirty one.
Filthy
Dirty
one.
one. Filthy one.
So she just, as you
dirty
take a
one.
sip and put it to her lips, she just again tilts her
Oh
chin
my-
up a little bit.
Oh, if I can double down, then tilt like chin under.
Okay.
I'm helping. It's a spot.
I want you to know I rolled a 19 to see if Sin would see this. She 100% is
You
watching
have
this.
seen every single second. The whole thing since they left the table. Okay. I need,
She's my friend.
as you have just had distilled wyvern venom, I need
Oh, no!
both of you to roll me a
Good night.
Constitution saving
That's
throw.
just my time. I think I'm dead. Great. Okay.
Oh!
You're
Tell me
too
that,
far
tell me.
away from me.
You lied to me!
We did it. We did it.
When you
I love you.
As you both, you're standing there.
That was nice. while we had them.
The edges of the room go fun colors.
Ooh. It is like
The
instant.
things like, it's one of my favorite metaphors. It's like the whole world was a beautiful, realist watercolor painting that in real time gets a little vial of water poured over it before the paint is set. So all the colors start to blend into each other and shift around. All the lines start to mingle.
Oh, tripping.
And
That sounds
They
nice.
feel God in this chilies.
in fact, there is God in this chilies tonight, and it's the pair of them.
It was bad, but I can't tell, so it's the best day of my life.
Her brands look like red rivers. And she just stares at you. Do I know you?
You look like a map.
Tell me where to go.
Hold on. Hands on, like, clavicle touching throat. That one. And I want to gesture over her shoulder towards where I know Sonova is.
You get Sonova. You watch Katari turn around like this.
The first time was menacing. This time.
You're welcome.
It's her, she has like bright red eyes, and they've gone full black as the pupils sort of like turns back. That one?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Do you want to get out of here?
Where?
My place.
Where is that? Is it a good place?
It's great.
Can you still see the sea?
You can.
She gives one laugh. And she just like,
What's wrong, sugar?
Chin.
Oh no!
This is wild.
okay.
I'm going to, like, the hand that was on your chest, slide over, point at you, message, do your job, and then take Katari and leave.
Wait. Decima, what?
For the first time in 8 months, in almost a year, you are free in Calanthus. No one is watching you except for the people you've just met. The Lord Inquisitor has left the building with Katari.
Run.
And you are unchained. As the pair of you leave the bar,
Yep.
what are you guys doing? At this point, the the Warforged just assembled these platters, looks to the Inquisitor, and then like tilts down, brings the platters over. I'll add it to your tab.
It's under the Inquisitor's tab.
I don't see an Inquisitor in this building, outsiders.
I
She
think
told us
you
to tell
know
you that
far
that's-
as well as I that she would not take it kindly that you would remove your hospitality with such swiftness.
What is that? Do I hear an enemy of the state speaking in my bar?
No, you are speaking to an ally of High Vanguard Beatrix Avalon.
Then I think you'll pay your dues.
More than likely.
She just stepped out. She said she'd be back, but that to put everything on her bill, just in case she's not back in time before we have to leave. But she said that you're her favorite bartender.
The Warforged
Let's go.
tilts up.
You might-
Favorite bartender.
Yeah, that's what she said. You might be mine too. And then I wink at them.
He takes up the eye patch, puts it back down,
It's so stupid.
takes the apron and swings it round so it's like a little half cloak. On the Inquisitor's dime.
Thank you very much, illustrious bartender.
My name's Robert.
Robert? That's a beautiful name, Robert. Thank you very much, illustrious Robert.
Robert the robot?
Thank
Robot.
you.
What's that?
Robbie the robot. I think they're fine. He, having left this like appetizer platter and drinks platter, stands
Robert.
and heads back to the bar.
Would
She
would I have any insight on what had happened there, based on what we saw?
What do you mean on inside what?
On just like the conversation, the guitar is like,
The
because you couldn't
voice.
hear what was happening, but based on the
Vibe
like,
check.
do your job, I'm out.
You
Like-
know somebody who, at least on Qatari's perspective, I think the
I mean, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but
Speak
the
on.
essence I get from Decima is that you present well when inebriated. Katari does not. Katari was actively steaming, and pupils dilate.
I made a Tex Avery like wolf.
Yeah, you know something was up. Not in a bad way necessarily, but like somebody's medical status changed pretty fast.
I don't know where they've gone. Your friend did not seem of a mind. Who might say?
I think Katari probably really needs this.
What?
Needs what?
She's been really sad since Alis left, and you know,
But she likes the earth.
Katari does not like Sanope. Gary, if Katari liked my little sister, I would know.
She very clearly does. Did you not see
When
what
she
happened
just
there?
left with someone else.
Well, she was drunk. Speaking of which, I should probably go fishing. I think you all should either go get your friend, go back to the house, or come fishing.
No. You can't leave us. We just lost you,
Kill
but
him.
not you. We can't lose you.
I don't understand what you're talking.
We just lost you, but not you. We
I'm
can't
just,
lose you.
I'm myself and only myself.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Oh.
Honey.
You don't really look like her.
No, not really.
Are you sure you're her brother?
So I was told.
Do you have a different dad?
No, I'm named after my dad.
Do you have a different mom?
No.
So how come you're so cheery and she's like not?
It's good to see that didn't change very much. She didn't talk about me, I take it.
She just said that you were more fun essentially and that you'd be good friends with us.
Oh, then you were aware that was an insult to you, I take it.
I'm her best friend.
Clearly. Well, we didn't exactly leave on the best of terms. She called me a traitor in about 100 different ways, and I tried to get her to leave, and she didn't. And now she has, and she met all of you, and it's fine, but I need to go find her. But right now, I want to go fishing. I want to do anything else that I want to do. Please. Thank you. No, please. I'm doing it.
If we leave here and then the Inquisitor comes back, will we be in trouble?
Something tells me they're going to be off for a while.
Oh.
See, this is why I was curious. I thought that the tall Qatari.
Is
like
fishing
you.
also a euphemism?
No, not this
That
time.
sounds crazy.
Wait, is that what you wanted to go do? Should we not come with you?
I
don't know you like that. I'm not.
This is a very strange place.
Yes, you're telling. I've been here
Are you their prisoner?
a little bit. Yes, I came here to. I came here to help. Really, I wanted to help them.
Before the war or after?
Yeah.
It's a little unclear. In fact, I was around. There was an issue in Portables, and I addressed that with some friends of mine. I then ended up, through various means of communication, finding out that this was the next best place for me to go. So I went. I've been sort of soul searching, shall we say? And here I am. And then Beatrix and Decima, they said, "No, you're not going anywhere." And so I didn't, and I couldn't. This is only the 4th, 5th time I've left the Citadel.
In a year?
Yeah. They like to keep me close. For the first 3 months or so, I tried to be a good diplomat. I'm not a good diplomat. So then, here I am. I like talking to people. Really, you're the most fun anything that has walked through the door has been for a long time, so thank you for popping through. But I have to take a moment, and I sort of look at the door where they left. I think this was a colossal lapse in judgment from the Lord Inquisitor, and I intend to make it count.
Can we come with?
Of course, I would love nothing more.
Can we wait till our friend is out of his like coma state?
I turn and look at the. Oh. What's going on over there?
You know.
With some of the party maybe going to go fishing, with some of the party having already left the bar,
See what's up.
and with a phone call now concluded.
See what's up.
Let's take a break.
Oh, God.
Oh, but it's been like 20 minutes.
It's only, yeah, we've only been playing for 20
We've only
minutes.
been playing for.
I mean, we might take a second break today.